Welcome to Patterning Books, and today we're going to talk about all the different ways of finishing off your book fold. So that's one technique you can do to finish a decorated book is with washi tape. Washi tape is just a type of decorative tape you can get at any craft store. What I'm going to do is I like to do it right here. Goes on real nice. Loop it in a little bit so you have a really nice straight edge. You can cut it or tear, it's real easy to work with. It just adds like a nice little stripe. Obviously you can do anything you want with it. You can add another stripe. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other side as well. It comes in many colors and patterns. So I think it just adds a nice little touch. Very simple, cheap, but yeah, it looks very elegant. So that's one technique. For example, if you want to look at all the different washi tapes there are, they come in all different colors, patterns, widths. They're real fun, just to add a little spark of color. Another technique to finish books is simply with a ribbon. So as you can see in this book, my little snowman, you can go ahead and tie a ribbon. I like to tie it in a little bow. And then I usually take the bow and I take it to the back. And then I like to put it right along the bottom. So you just have, again, another way to get a nice little stripe of color. And then the bow part, oops, slipped right off. And then the bow part winds up being on the back for the way I do it. Again, you can use all sorts of ribbons and do it in many different techniques. The next method that I like to use a lot is Mod Podge. So here's some examples of Mod Podge. It's simply a type of glue. I'm going to show you how to do it in a second. And in this case, I used a napkin. Or you can get much more elegant, such as in this wedding book. What I did is I took all parts of the ceremony and the music and tore it up and Mod Podged it on that way. So let's go ahead and show you how to Mod Podge. To start with Mod Podge, you start with a napkin. Now the trick is, these napkins, you're going to want to take, it's a little bit tricky sometimes, but you're going to try to take one layer off. They're always usually in two layers, the decorative and then the white part. And as you can see, it takes a little bit of fiddling, but then it tears apart. So go ahead and carefully tear that apart. Okay, so you have this nice decorative part of the napkin, and then this part that you just throw away. So this is the book I decided that I'm going to be decorating the cover. It's kind of boring with the Mod Podge. This is Mod Podge. You can get it at the dollar store. You can get it at any department store. It's really just a type of glue. And I like to use this kind of brush, a sponge brush. What you do is you pour some down. I just do it on a paper plate, just make it easier to clean up. And I like to just tear pieces of my napkin. You can do it any way you want. But you take a layer of the Mod Podge and you just spread it right on the portion that you're working on. So you're getting a layer underneath, and then you're going to have one or two layers on top. Mod Podge is just a really nice technique. You can use it for all sorts of things. It's quite easy to do. Okay, so I put it on the bottom part of my book. I always make sure to go partially on the inside as well, so that your edges are nice and smooth. So you're just going to take the napkin, you're going to tear it, and then just go ahead and place it. It's okay if you just have, you might have, you work those bubbles out a little bit. Make sure you go around the edge. And as you can see very quickly, you're starting to form a design. And again, any way you want. This is just a little bit plainer piece. Again, remembering to wrap it around. And you're just gonna play with it. I'm just tearing the pieces. Now this piece, as you can see, is overlapping a piece that we just did, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue on top with Mod Podge just so it's nice and flat like that. And continue just filling it in. I'm doing it like a collage. You may prefer to do a whole picture. So I'm going to continue to do this. And then when we come back, I will show you how to finish it off. So once you've finished Mod Podging, as you can see that I've done, you just take a final coat and you use that to seal it. And then all you do is once you've coated it on top of everything, let it dry for a few hours. Make sure everything is coated on top. And there you have Mod Podge. Also, realize Mod Podge comes, I chose to use matte. There is a shiny, there's 20 different types really. But mostly you just need to be aware of the matte and the shiny kind. I use matte. You can use any kind of whatever preference you have. The last method I wanted to show you that I have from another video is wrapping paper. You can go ahead if you prefer, and you can just use wrapping paper and cover the book like you would like a textbook from back in the day. And that's also a really nice way to finish off a book. Thank you, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to my channel. Happy folding.